Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SMIT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Pretty crazy movement today, not only from a price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and by far the biggest volume this chart has had for quite a while. So a lot of eyeballs on this one, so let's map out some levels of support, and then we can talk areas of resistance. So first level of support that really stands out is where this pullback here finally stopped, and essentially where the bleeding finally stopped, and that was right there at about $2.95. You can see late day, that is where the price just bounced around a little bit, and then going into the close actually did get a decent sized bounce in the upwards direction. So we'll see if there's any sort of power behind that or not, and we'll address that here in just a second. So 295 is that definitely that near term level of support. Now in the event the price does not hold above that support, and this is kind of just a false support, temporary support, whatever you want to call it, and the price does break down below it, the next key area to keep an eye on from a charting perspective is going to be that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So because that line moves over time, I'm not going to assign a numerical value to it, because that that value is going to be moving and changing as tomorrow unfolds. But as it stands right now, I mean, it's no point in really paying attention to that purple line as long as the price does stay above 295. That purple line for the time being only really becomes important in the event the price does not hold above the current support at 295. Now earlier I mentioned the price did start to show some signs of power, but how do we actually measure if this little late day bounce has any sort of strength or not? Well, let's just keep an eye on levels of resistance. Initial area of resistance here in the very short term, I'd call right there at about $3.25. If the bulls can fight through that 325 mark, that would be a good step in the right direction of a recovery being underway. The next level would be right up here at about $3.55. So anyway, look at it, quite a bit of action today, quite a bit of volatility, a lot of volume. So it'll be interesting to see how this one closes out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.